Now to determine the shear stress at the centroidal x-axis or neutral axis, we have considered the part of the section above the neutral axis. So that part of the cross section is shaded in the figure. Now the shear stress at the neutral axis, which is also your maximum shear stress, is given by the formula Fa y bar by Ib, where your A y bar term is the first moment of this shaded area about the neutral axis. Now to calculate the A y bar of this total area, we divide this area into two parts, your part 1 and part 2. Now the A y bar of this shaded area will be given as A1y1 plus A2y2, where your A1 and A2 are the area of these two parts and Y1 and Y2 are the location of the centroidal axis of this parts from the centroidal axis of the whole section. So we see from the figure, so we had the total depth of the web was 300 mm, so half of it is your 150 mm, and your Y1 will become 150 plus 25 by 2, so equal to 162.5 mm, and your Y2 will become 150 divided by 2 equal to 75 mm. So your shear stress at the neutral axis or a maximum shear stress is given as your shear force, which is 200 into 10 to the power 3, multiplied by Ay bar is given as A1y1 plus A2y2, this whole upon I, which is the moment of inertia of the whole section, so 292.7 into 10 to the power 6, multiplied by the width of the layer. Now since your neutral axis is over here, the width of the section at this layer is 12.5 mm. So upon solving this, we get the value of shear stress at the neutral axis as 52.10 Newton per mm square. Now, due to symmetry of this whole I section, the shear stress variation in the part of the cross section below the neutral axis will be the mirror image of the variation of shear stress in the part of cross section above the neutral axis. So we can draw the shear stress variation curve as the shear stress at the two extreme layer of your I section will be 0. Now shear stress at layer 1 is 2.77 Newton per mm square, and the variation from this extreme depth is parabolic. So here we have 2.77 Newton per mm square. Then your shear stress at layer 2, which is at the same horizontal level, and its value is 44.41 Newton per mm square. So your shear stress is changing to 44.41 Newton per mm square at the same level. Then your shear stress at the centroidal axis or neutral axis, which is also your maximum shear stress, and its value is 52.10 Newton per mm square, and this variation is also parabolic. Now as we have discussed that the variation of shear stress in the part of the cross section below the neutral axis will be same as that of your part of the cross section above the neutral axis, so we simply draw the mirror image of the variation. So this is your complete shear stress variation curve or shear stress distribution curve for your symmetrical I section. So with this, our problem is solved. Thanks for watching in 5 minutes.